So NASCAR 26 was revealed last night, and we as well had a reveal event for the cover, and as well Matt Lewis, a part of the iRacing Studios team, was on stage, and we actually learned more about the game through this reveal event that we're here to talk about today. Obviously, the number one things we learned were when they announced the game originally. The game is going to come out in September of 2026. Kyle Larson is the cover star and athlete, which I think is a fantastic move. And as well, they came out shortly after and they posted a little video on your screen. You should see it right now of the burnouts. They confirmed burnouts right away. The very first new addition that we've learned of for NASCAR 26. Big fan of this because this is obviously a staple part of the sport that should have already been in NASCAR 25, and we're finally getting it at least for NASCAR 26. Can't wait to just burn it down. I imagine it's going to be the same as previous NASCAR games like the Heat Series. It's just going to be pretty straightforward, but the burnout mode doesn't need to be anything crazy, obviously. Just give us an opportunity to go and just burn it down for a few moments. One key thing we learned from this event was actually that NASCAR 26 was being already worked on a bit before NASCAR 25 even had come out. So one concern I had yesterday was the fact that it's only 11 months between NASCAR 25 and NASCAR 26. And I'm like, well, how much can they really get done? How much can they fix the issues from 25 and also introduce new features? Well, the good news is that they've already been working on the game before NASCAR 25 was even out. So that's a big positive. I was very happy to hear that, and that makes me a lot more optimistic for just the quality control aspect of NASCAR 26. Matt Lewis as well revealed in the event that NASCAR 26 is also going to be bringing new experiences and new ways for fans to engage with the game. Not sure exactly what to take out of that, but that's certainly, it's like a hint at something. But what is it a hint at? New ways, new experiences. I mean, off the top of my brain, when I hear that, I think just maybe new features, nothing like crazy that's like way out there, but maybe just like, what we already have championship mode, we already have career mode. So what kind of new ways would there be? Maybe they mean driving for a real team in career mode. It's technically a new way to enjoy the game or experience the game and engage with the game. I mean, off the top of my mind, I don't know, maybe there's like some live season feature or challenges that they're going to bring into NASCAR 26. I think would be an obvious one. Maybe they're going to go all out at some point, bring in some way in of doing like a NASCAR Ultimate Team. I don't think that'll actually happen by any means. Not anytime in the short term future, but stuff like that. I think that's kind of what they could be hinting at. I don't think it's like anything like groundbreaking by any means that they're trying to allude to here. Now, two big things did come out, okay? San Diego, the Navy-based racetrack that NASCAR is racing at this weekend. I'm going to have a literal video going out there with iRacing AI coming out today in just a few more hours. But they have confirmed San Diego will be in NASCAR 26. I was a bit worried because NASCAR 25 launched. We didn't have Mexico. And I still think that Mexico should still be in NASCAR 25. And I was really disappointed that they did not go through with that, especially given that it was also an iRacing. But we have got confirmation San Diego will be in NASCAR 26, which is absolutely fantastic to hear. I was just making some laps at the track in iRacing just literally half an hour ago, and oh my goodness, it is a wild track. It's going to be very stressful, very technical. It's going to take you a long time to kind of get up to speed and used to that circuit, and it is going to be an absolute disaster in the multiplayer lobbies. I cannot wait to kick up a lobby there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Keep in mind as well, all the tracks in these NASCAR games now are laser scanned because they come from iRacing. So we know we'll be getting all the little bumps and dips in the road because that track is filled with them. There's like literally a jump just about after like the first couple of corners, right after turn one. And then you have a big dip. You got railroad tracks you got to go over. It's crazy. There's so much that goes on into this track. And I'm going to be curious to see how it's going to affect the handling of the cars in NASCAR 26. The next big thing is they did, in fact, confirm crossplay. We will have crossplay in NASCAR 26. That was an absolute bare minimum thing we needed, like burnouts. That should have been in NASCAR 25. We're finally getting that. Now we're getting crossplay. Absolutely fantastic to hear. The biggest issue I have in this in the community that we have here is nights when we live stream open lobbies, multiplayer lobbies on NASCAR 25 is, well, unfortunately, I only have an Xbox or a PC to do those lobbies, and PlayStation's always left out. But when I'm doing PC lobbies, Xbox is left out, vice versa. When I do Xbox, PC players are left out. I'm hoping that it's more of a option that you can opt into, like other games where you can enable crossplay or disable it, because I'll be honest, there's times where I'm only going to want PC only players because they're just better, because most PC players have a wheel, so the racing is overall better and cleaner, where if you're in console lobbies it's more chaotic because the majority of players are on a controller, and it's just a little bit harder to control the cars. But I am hopeful that it is an option and not like a forced thing. But either way, it's awesome that we're finally getting crossplay for NASCAR 26. Those were the main features that were confirmed, and additions, San Diego and crossplay, and we've gotten a little bit of insight of, how long development's been going. We've also got a little bit more sources that dev diaries are coming soon. I thought dev diaries were done for because we got them so early with NASCAR 25 and had nothing for 26. I figured they weren't even going to bother this year, but I'm happy to hear that they are, because when they do drop dev diaries, we're going to have some videos to just kind of watch them, because you are learning just little bits about the game when they do those dev diaries and they kind of do those dive-ins, and you get to see just a little kind of nuances and everything that's kind of going on behind the scenes, and I really like to be able to look at that. And to me, it's good for transparency, because there's always a lack of transparency when it comes to game development, and dev diaries just give us, the player, just a little bit more of a deeper look and kind of get to understand what's really going on behind the scenes a little bit. Now we have two things coming in July, so literally just next month we're going to be getting a good bit more of stuff. And the first thing is a music playlist that's going to feature the music of NASCAR 26, which we got that last year, where they had the playlist with all the songs from NASCAR 25. Now we're going to get that for this year. I didn't really, honestly, ever hear the music in NASCAR 25, because when you are a creator, you got to mute the music immediately, so I can't really speak on the playlist. But I remember seeing the artists and the songs in the playlist last year, and I didn't like any of it personally. Just not my kind of music that they got in the NASCAR games, to be completely honest with you. But the other thing is, in late July we are getting an official gameplay trailer. So late July, that's what we're going to be really looking for, a gameplay trailer, which would also tell me, hopefully, of course, gameplay trailers is usually when you want to put your main features, your selling points of this game on display. So I mean, in reality we're only maybe just over a month away from getting to know the big features in this game, because we got burnouts, that's not a big feature. Crossplay is like a medium kind of feature. What are the big features of NASCAR 26 that we don't know about yet, that we're hopefully maybe going to learn in this gameplay trailer when that comes out? I'm really hoping, please, silly season in career mode. I beg. I would do anything to get silly season in NASCAR 26. I don't think we will. I think that's another game away, like a NASCAR 27 thing. But I can hope, and I'm gonna hold out hope for as long as I need to, until they tell me that no, you're not getting silly season in NASCAR 26. That's my number one thing now that we know we got crossplay coming. Also, paint booth enhancements, I would love to see that. And I mean, as we've talked about many times, just to continue to polish, and fix a lot of the issues that were flooded in NASCAR 25, I think is step one. And then, of course, to continue to expand upon these features and career mode, get way deeper into the career mode. Let us drive for real teams in career mode. That's a big feature that's really important to me, is to be able to drive for real teams in any series. So that's pretty well what we learned from this reveal event. And shout out to Matt Lewis. Absolutely love Matt Lewis and what he does in just getting information out to the community. He is an absolutely awesome dude there. So as well, shout out to Phoenix in the NASCAR Discord server, because they were the one that kind of compiled this list together and summarized everything from a YouTuber that was at the event and recorded, I guess, the event apparently. So but yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I'm looking forward to what's on the way. I'm hoping we learn a lot more soon about this game. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.